Hi, I'm K. Prakash. Today we are going to discuss about a case study on need and increasing the efficiency of solar dryers. So this topic is related to the solar energy utilization. So now let us discuss about the case study related to this solar energy radiation. So now you can see two pictures in the screen. So one picture is a sun with a bright radiation, and the nearby the pictures you can see the clouds are drying. So what is the interconnection between these two pictures? So what is the interconnection is that the radiation from the sun as a heat is used to dry the wet clouds. So what is the principle behind this? The radiation where the moisture content is taken off. So this process called as solar drying. So where we are using this solar drying? So in our day-to-day lives, we used to dry the food materials, vegetables and other products by using this sun drying. So now let us discuss the existing problems in the day-to-day life. See, if you take the agriculture products, most of the grains and the cereals are to be dried in the open land, in the direct sun. So when these food materials are placed in the open area, the birds, what happens is, for their food, they come and destroy the grains which are used in the agriculture products. So this is the drawback. So what we have to do is we have to watch throughout the day. So the other thing is, because of this, the contamination of the food materials takes place. So we will see the second existing problem. So the second existing problem is the rainfall. So see there, you can see the rainfall in the screen, where in the rainy seasons it is difficult to dry the crops. And if the crops are drying in the open area, and if suddenly the rain comes, the large quantity of the grains or food materials cannot be taken to the stores. So this is a major difficulty during the rainy seasons. And the next one is the existing problem is the wind. So if the wind is very turbulent, so it takes off the dust and other unwanted particles and mixes with the grains which is placed on the floor, earth surface. So and the lighter particles of the grains are taken away by the wind. So these are the existing issues in our day-to-day life. So this case of finding the problems is called as the empathy part in our design thinking process. So now let us see that what are the processes to be needed to dry in the day-to-day life. If you take this in this picture, you can see the coffee seeds and the peppers are to be dried, and you can see the cereals are to be, wheats are to be dried in the open area. So these are all the products which has to be dried. And if you see this picture, you can see the coffee seeds and the coconut. The coconut has to be dried in the open space. So in the sun drying, what is the existing problem is, it takes much time to dry these particles. So this is another empathy part or the problem faced by the farmers. And so what is the solution for this? So there are many solutions. So one of the solution is solar drying that you are seeing in our screen. So we are using solar dryers to overcome these problems. So what is the principle behind this solar drying? So in the solar drying, what happens is, the particles are kept in a closed chamber and it is placed to the direct sunlight. So the air which is getting inside is heated, and the heated air takes away the moisture content from the particles and goes out. So this way of heating is called as the solar dryers, as we are using a black absorption surface. You can see in the diagram below this food particles a black absorption surface is given, so that it absorbs more amount of heat and the efficiency of heating the food materials is taking quicker in solar dryers. So this is the way by which the solar dryers are used to heat. And we can see in this picture there are many types of dryers. So if you want to increase the efficiency, so we can go for any type of dryers. So this is the ideate part. So ideation is we are choosing many number of ideas to give a solution for a problem. So you can see here these are the box type chambers which you are seeing in the screen. Now see here. So if the normal solar dryers, if the efficiencies could not be increased, then what to do? So there is an alternative source. In this picture you can see a Fresnel lens is used to direct the sunlight towards the dryers. So this way of heating the food materials paves a way for increasing the efficiency of the solar dryers. And see here, this is a Fresnel lens, and this lens is also used for drying, and this is made of glass, acrylic resin, polymethacrylate, and it has an optional heating element also. So these are various designs. So the designs can be fixed by us to increase the efficiency. Here I am discussing about one of the ways to increase the efficiency by Fresnel lenses. And this is a Fresnel lens, where what is the major principle behind the Fresnel lenses? The target area is done by the refraction. So here it concentrates the sunlight on with high intensity. So in the pictures you can see it. What is the another need for this Fresnel lenses? We have to use the solar tracking system for these Fresnel lenses, so that most of the solar energy can be harvested by using these tracking systems for drying the products. And this is the solar radiation given. So the solar radiation is not constant throughout the day. So from the morning to the evening, the solar radiation will be varying. So here a value is given, 1032 watts per square meter. So this is the solar radiation which is taken by in this graph. So this is not a constant value, it may be varying, it may be 1367 or 1368 according to the climatic conditions. So why this graph is discussed is that during the noon time the solar radiation is higher. So the main way is to increase the efficiency by utilizing the maximum solar radiation by the solar dryers. And this is the Fresnel lens, how it is working. In this diagram you can see that. So what is the use of the Fresnel lenses? All the solar radiation which is collecting by the Fresnel lenses are reflected back to a particular single point of reservoir. So that what happens is the heating temperature is becoming more and more. So the fluid or the air which is used to heat in the solar dryers is getting heated quicker. So when it passes through the food materials, it takes up the moisture content quickly and then dries up quickly. The time is also becoming lesser to heat the food products. And this is a evacuated tube collector. It is a tray collector where we can use the Fresnel lenses and connect the devices to increase the efficiency of solar dryers. And I have taken my reference from the Science Direct and the solar energy applications by Fresnel lenses. You can also visit the site to take more data. Thank you.